High Ground Gaming. This is where we pretend we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I think I do know what I'm doing sometimes.
You do?
Sometimes.
Oh, that makes one of us. Thanks for joining us today. We have a pretty cool matchup. I mean, what are these armies, Brad? What's happening here?
We got the anti-magic versus like pure shooty magic.
Dead frogs or undead, if you prefer.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this matchup. I know nothing about the new book, so excited to.
Hey, my second time playing the new book.
Nice.
I have never played a test game, and my first game you already saw. This is my second game playing Starborn, so basically brand new.
Yeah, totally different when you.
Gonna pretend to know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna play against Khorne, which is I think probably the perfect counter, maybe.
We'll see. Yeah,
we're gonna find out.
I definitely don't like spells. Five up saying no
spells. Your skulls over there probably gonna be shoved right up.
Yeah.
Or
so
down.
this list I'm actually playing is the list I brought to our tournament and played some fun games with people. Filled in when people no-showed or dropped. Same list.
Cool side note. This is the first army that I ever played, like the actual models, maybe not this list, but the first game of AOS I ever played was at Brad's house in his basement, and he handed me some Khorne.
Yeah, nothing's easier. If you're ever going to get somebody into the game, just hand them a Khorne army and say, go forth, murder, lust, and
blood
see what happens. The blood god. So we're excited to see what happens today, and good luck.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Shooter McGavin.
Shooter McGavin.
Shooter McGavin. Seraphon, Starborn, born amongst the stars.
Not once I get done with them.
Fangs of Sotek, super cool. Different than it used to be, obviously. Going to be doing lots of redeploying. I can redeploy 3 units a turn, and 2 of them are free.
Oh, so we both have movement shenanigans.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. Grand strategy, take what's theirs, because that's, all the hotness. But the super hotness is my Lord Croak here. I like to believe in my brain that I did a good job painting him because dude was a blast to paint. I think he's even better than he was before in the new book. I mean, all kinds of fun stuff, very similar to before. 4 spells, casting in a +2, +3 with the Astrolith Bearer. And knows the whole lore now. Didn't do that before, so that's cool.
That's cool.
Moving on from, his frogness, we're going to look down at this little itty-bitty skink Star Priest in the front here. Got Artifact Cloak of Feathers. The spell is Speed of Huanchi, which lets me move a skink unit in the hero phase. Not just the little skinks, just any skink unit except for monsters, so the Trog can't do it.
Cool.
Aspect of the Champion fueled by Gurish Rage. And then, of course, don't leave home without your Astrolith Bearer. Have not decided whether I'm getting the new model or not. Probably, just because I'm a sucker for more gray plastic to paint. But I do like the old one, even though it's the old fine cast. Moving on from him, right next to him, this blue-winged guy is a Pterodon Chief. Gonna basically make my Pterodons, which you see that unit there, we'll skip right over to them. Unit of 6 Pterodons in the back. We'll see how they do today. I'm interested in trying them out. It's kind of a try them out list and see what I like, what I don't like. But the Chief will make them do their mortal wounds better once per game. So that'll be pretty cool. And then moving on from there, one of my coolest models, in my opinion, is my Oracle on Troglodon. This is my general. Command trait Shrewd Strategist. Once per battle, I can charge in your charge phase with a unit. So that'll be an interesting thing to see if it's worthwhile, since none of my army wants to be in combat with your army. But we're going to try. Really cool. If you've never seen it, there's this like how-to guide if you get the Start Collecting box on how to make a Carnosaur and a Troglodon. So like that body is like made from green stuff. I hand carved that and then painted it. First time ever doing anything like that in my entire life. And then I kind of made some like green stuff bubbles to try and do some lava. That was my first try at anything lava whatsoever. So I'm pretty proud of it, even though it's probably not the best.
I lava it.
Oh, yes, I lava it. Exactly. Moving on from there, right in front of Croak, a unit of 5 Saurus Guard to try and soak up some wounds and just hang out. And then 3 units of 10 Skinks. Old school, skinky bodies on objectives. And then right there, my rubber Jurassic Park toys that have been primed and painted. They used to be salamanders. Now they're called Spawn of Chotek. I'm excited for the new model because it's super cool. Definitely going to finally get rid of the rubber toys I got during COVID. But for today, you get to see the old school, well, in this case, for me, old school Jurassic Park toys. And then last but not least, I have the Umbral Spell Portal. It might be redundant and unneeded since the Oracle can use, right, Croak can use the Oracle for casting range. But I think especially like first turn, it could come in handy. We'll see how it does against, good old Blades of Khorne and -2 to cast from the Hexgorger Skulls, but we're going to try this out. 2,000 points on the dot. I do have a couple of battalions. I got a Warlord, a Grand Battery, and I didn't know what else to do, so I put the 3 units of 10 Skinks in the Galician Sharpshooters. The Spawn of Chotek are not reinforceable anymore, so they're 2 separate units of 1. You can't put them into a unit of 2, and they are technically artillery. So now that battalion is unlocked for them, good or bad, so they get all-out attack, once per game for free. And I forget what the other option is, but it's there for the all-out attack. All right, Batman.
All right, we have Blades of Khorne. It's my favorite army. It's the first army I ever started with. Excited to get it on the table. I'm playing Bloodlords. We're looking for them sweet 5-up insta mortal wounds. Grand strategy, no place for the weak. Gonna kill all the battle line I see in front of me. We got Scarbrand, because don't leave home without him. Followed with a Bloodsecrator, with aspects of the champion stubborn as a Rhinox.
Ooh, he counts as more.
Counts as 10 models. Big boy.
Fancy.
Skull Taker. Loving Skull Taker right now.
Skulltaker.
When I played him in the tournament, he actually went toe to toe with a Frosthorn for 3 or 4 turns. Frost Lord. Yeah. The Stonehorn. It was a Stonehorn.
Frost Lord on Stonehorn.
Yes. Frosthorn on Stone. Frosthorn. About 3, I think it was 3 or 4 turns that he just tanked him by himself, which was pretty awesome, and put him down to a couple wounds.
Who's that guy on your pedestal?
Then we have the beautiful Bloodmaster on the pedestal. He is rocking the Prayer Killer Instinct, which is going to let somebody free move. I know, scary. Get a free movement out of here. And Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage. Boom boy. He's my general. He's got the Firebrand artifacts Halo of Blood and the Prayer Bronze Flesh, so he can give himself basically a Mystic Shield.
He needs to brush his teeth.
And then we have 1 unit of 10 Bloodletters, followed by a unit of 20 Bloodletters, followed by 2 units of 5 Fleshhounds, and a Skull Cannon, which I'm loving the new Skull Cannon. Really excited about it. I have 2, which I'm trying to work out a list so I can play 2 because I just think it's really fun to shoot in Khorne. And then, of course, the bane of your existence, my Hexgorger Skulls. I never leave home without them in any Khorne list. They are my favorite endless prayer or whatever you want to call them. And then I got the skull altar. So I'm exactly 2,000 points on the dot. My battle regiment, I am a 2-drop.
Nice. So no triumphs today because
No
I'm
triumphs.
also 2,000.
Ooh, we decided to bring it back to the 2000s and play a fair game.
So today we are playing Path of a Champion. 4 objectives like so on the board. And you have a territory here, territory there. The only thing with this one that's special is leadership forged in battle, meaning that a Galician champion on either this objective or the one over in the other corner, basically not in our territory, can choose 2 battle tactics at the start of your hero phase. So you got to position it ahead of time in order to be able to do it. Actually kind of interesting with the new Seraphon rules because at the start of my hero phase I get to choose heroic actions. So I think, technically speaking, that I could teleport onto an objective, then choose to do 2 battle tactics with my Galician champion over here. Not sure I want to do it, but I think it works that way. Maybe somebody can tell me if I'm wrong. Otherwise, regular scoring. So, Brad, I was 8,000 drops. You were 2.
I was 2. So I'm actually going to choose to go first.
Why are you going first?
Now that I also realize you can do that teleport thing onto an objective and just get like 2 points right off the start of the game would put me behind really quickly. So at least I can move on to some objectives, block that off a little bit. Also, I wanted to give you turn because you're out of range of my Hexforger skulls, which I was really excited, but just can't make it all the way to Croak. And then you also have the spell portal, which puts your spell all around these guys right here. So I think I want to take it and, get some board control a little bit off the bat and then go from there.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Good luck.
To battle.
All right. Blood for the blood god. All right, we got Desecrate their lands here. I'm going to go for an extra command point on my general, the Bloodthirster, Mr. Boom himself. I will get a 3. I will not get it.
Do it on the Astrolith Bear. I will not.
We are the worst generals ever. And then I will go into prayers. So starting with his prayer. Oh, super smart. Should have put him next to the altar to re-roll this prayer. But I will try to get him +1 to save on a 3-up. That's it. And then I will go with the Hexforger Skulls on a 3-up. Re-rolling. Hey, we did it. So these will be...
I'll show you where they end
I'll do
up
that
at
after.
Yeah, at the end of the hero phase.
That is
They're going to be somewhere over here.
hero phase. Did you have a heroic action? Or you failed it.
Aren't you doing the move prayer?
No, I did the Hexforger Skulls instead.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I failed his +1 to save, so I figured I was.
Is that your whole hero phase?
Yep, that's my whole hero phase.
Right, cool. Well,
Pretty
we'll
quick.
show you where everything
Quick.
ends up after movement.
Quick and nimble. All right, so here we are. Hexforger Skulls came up here. Getting in here to kind of block off some space. Then I will also captured 3 objectives. Going into my shooting phase, I will be shooting my skull cannon into this unit of skinks.
Looks like your Bloodthirster and your Hounds over there moved up too.
Yep, Bloodthirster Hounds came over, took over here. And yeah, so just kind of playing the waiting game and seeing what he does. Just trying to spread out and capture some points here. So we will go to shooting. So I got 4 shots. These will be 3s and 3s.
What are they shooting at?
They're going to shoot up these skinks that are under cover, I guess, right?
Okay.
So this will be 3s and 3s. I will all out shoot. So these will be 2s and 3s.
I will. Is there rend?
Yeah.
How much?
1.
1. Yeah, I'll keep them at a 4-up save.
They're a
All
4-up
defense.
save?
5 up with the shields. It's their characteristic goes to 5. And then...
So that'll be 3 6s.
Well, nice. So 3 saves. So 5, and then +1 cover puts them at a 4, and then all out defense keeps them at the 4.
Okay.
So 4s. We'll save 2 of those, and that one is definitely cocked.
Oh, sorry.
I missed the one that was cocked.
They take 3.
All right. Pop, pop, pop.
And then
Do you have more shooting?
No,
Are you
I'm
playing
gonna
Khorne?
I'm going to attempt to charge into the skinks. I need the exact 12. But,
All right.
hey, I thought I saw the 6 and another 6.
I did
bounced
too
to
for a
2.
second.
It was for a second, and then it went to
I
a
was
2.
like, whoa.
Yeah, it's gonna be my dominant turn 1.
Cool. Skinks are now bravery 5?
Oh, and everything's not 10.
No,
oh,
it's
you're
not all
in the
10
other-
anymore.
No,
It
everything's
doesn't
10.
just work that way like it used to.
I feel like
Sad
they
days.
those things should not have been 10. They're
Sad
little dinosaurs.
days for me. Don't know that I want to use a command point to save them from bravery, but I'm gonna. So we'll just make that simple. You're gonna score 5 points.
Go score 5 points.
Right?
Well, yep.
Yep. Khorne, turn 1. Super exciting. Going on to the next one here.
All right.
Okay, coming into Seraphon, turn 1. The battle tactic is going to be overwhelming numbers. It's one out of the new book. I get to pick an objective the enemy controls, which is this one. And if I control it with skinks, I get the battle tactic.
Woo!
Cool. Hard times. Heroic action, we're just going to do a command point, I suppose. I will not get that. And then we have to roll for Croak's command points. So 3 dice, as has always been, and 4s will give me command points. So I'll get 2 more.
Okay.
So I'll be up to a total of 4.
I'll do an extra command point on the Skull Tiger. I'll get it.
Cool. I am not teleporting this turn. I am going to go into a flurry of spells. So what I'm actually going to do is turn off the camera, and we'll let you know what happened at the end.
Cool.
All right, a lot happened in the hero phase. So Croak got off the Umbral spell portal. He cast it on a big 13. Then from there, he tried to cast his regular spell. Somehow rolled a 4, which meant a 7, and Brad unbound it.
With
So
the
didn't get
hounds?
that. Rolled it again, did some mortal wounds over here. His spell ignore did not work. Used the engine to also do wounds over there. The reason the birds are there is because I cast Speed of Huanchi, which let me move them in my hero phase, which was important to turn off the ward over there.
Yep,
'Cause if
so you
I'm-
turned off my whole ward on everything.
If I'm within 8, the ward turns off, which helps because he has a 5-up spell ignore. Then I cast Croak's spell again, and that did some mortal wounds. And that was, some of them were ignored by Scarbrand, so I didn't get to do as many as I wanted to. Over here, as you see, the skulls are gone because he rolled, of course, a natural 8 and lost his spell, got his spell unbound, took mortal wounds in return, and then the spells went away.
And
Or
then
the skulls went away.
also one other spell hit Scarbrand, which I rolled a natural 5 on, which ignored it, and I got a Blood Tithe.
You got a blood tithe.
Which allowed me at the
yeah.
end of the hero phase to move 3 units. I moved the Bloodletters into the birds, the hounds into the birds, and then Scarbrand up 2 inches.
Yep. So, eventful hero phase. Definitely did not do as much as I was hoping or wanting to do, but that's just because it's Khorne. So, now we're going to jump over to movement, and we'll show you where everything ends up.
All right.
All right, we are back. I've moved some things. These guys auto-6'd over to here to take that objective. Those guys walked onto that objective to take it because I measured it ahead of time at the beginning of the game to make sure I could do that.
Yeah.
So I will achieve my battle tactic over here as
Good
long as
job.
I don't charge them into combat and watch them pop.
Good job.
Which I think I might be smart enough not to do that.
Why don't you charge me, man?
This guy shifted up here. We're going to try and probably shoot those bloodletters, I think, with the new 12-inch range shot and see how it does.
Yeah.
Birds, as you can see, retreated. For some reason, they didn't want to fight bloodletters. I don't know why.
Ran away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're skinks. We are not here to fight. We are here to redeploy.
Ah.
Croak didn't move. This guy didn't move. He's going to shoot at those flesh hounds over there. And then everything else just kind of shifted. So,
Does he get better if he doesn't move?
no, there's just no
Just
reason to
didn't
move
wanna
it. Like, I didn't really know what I'm doing with it.
Gotcha.
I don't know how I'm going to take that objective later. So, we'll figure it out, I guess.
Yeah.
We're doing this for now.
Let's do it.
I'm going to go to shooting, and I'll show you what happens at the end of shooting because I got lots of dice to roll. Okie dokie. So this dude shot over here on 4s and 2s and actually got through.
Got a guy.
Rolled a 3, so popped a dude and did a wound. This one shot at the bloodletters using the new shooting and did 5 wounds, which was respectable, especially for the points cost. The skinks actually did a couple wounds to the bloodletters.
Yeah, the new 4s and 5s seem to be really well. They got
better than they
3 or
were
4
before,
through.
but you can't reinforce them and get extra shots.
Right.
So they're more of a 10-man unit now. Trogodon also shot there, did nothing.
I had 2 saves. I rolled 2 5s to save on it.
So cool saves there for Bradley. And then there was no other shooting to be had. So now we're going to go to the charge phase. I'm going to try and charge this spawn of Chotek. Maybe finish off those bloodletters if I get lucky.
All right.
An 11.
Go wherever you want.
So an 11 will put me there. Not going to charge anything else. That's going to be it. So we'll show you where they end up and then what happens after combat. We're just going to jump right through it all. So we'll see at the end of the turn. Well, that was quick. So 3 damage each, -2 Ren. That spawn lifted those 3 bloodletters, no problem. So they seem to be pretty good for 125 points. Brad was telling, or I was telling Brad I didn't think they were that great, but so far they seem to be. So it looks like Brad is proving to be the correct answer here.
Whoa, I've never heard that before.
Come out of my mouth?
Come out of your mouth? Whoa.
Oh, man. All right, so I will score 5 points. Got 3 objectives in my battle tactic. You don't have any bravery there, right? What are they,
No.
10?
Yeah, they're
Demons? Yeah, so we're good on bravery all around. And then we've got a roll-off for priority.
Big roll.
3.
3. I will keep the order the way it has been going.
Shocking.
We'll continue to go.
We'll come back with Khorne turn 2.
All right, so we're in Khorne, turn 2, top of the turn. I am going to go ahead and use Trial of Skulls using him. I'm going to try to kill 8 models. Hopefully I can do it.
Can you?
I don't know, I might whiff up the charge and sadness ensues.
I'm going to roll a 6 on the redeploy.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and we reset our command points. So I'll be at 2. I will go ahead for a heal on Scarbrand, actually.
I'm going to heal my Trogodon.
I have to under bravery.
I rolled a 9, so let's see what its bravery is in the new book.
I will heal 3.
Oh, it's only bravery 6. I should not have gone for a heal. I did not realize that it's only bravery 6. That's weird. I've never had a hero.
You're so used to everything being 10 now.
Yeah. So
If you want to change it and do something else, like a command point or something.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even attempt that. So yeah, cool. Thanks. We'll do the command point. I won't get it. So,
Okay, I will then.
failing it all.
I'll attempt to unbind the spell portal because there's no reason I don't. Make you waste a spell.
At the start of the hero phase. Ah, he heals D3 anyway. It's at every hero phase. I didn't realize that.
So you'll take 6 on the. 6 on the.
Okay.
Does that beat it? Does it go off on a 6?
I don't know.
All right. Well, you
I'll
look
let
that up.
you know.
I got a 6.
What else you got?
And then I will go to prayers.
Oh, casting value 5. So yeah, it's gone.
All right, it's gone. Cool. I will then go with my prayer to +1 save. Mystic prayer. Yep, I get it. So my
Mystic prayer.
Mystic prayer, baby. And then my other prayer will be. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for free movement. I'm gonna do free movement. As much as I want the Hexforger skulls down, I think moving 8 up here and then moving another 8 gets me into your line a little bit. So I will cast it on the skull cannon. Yeah, cast it on the skull cannon. So it goes off on 3. I'll get it. So they'll move 8.
Cool. Anything else in your hero phase?
Yeah, I'm going to use my 1 blood tithe point to move D3 units.
Cool. So we'll show you where everything ends up. We're just going to go right into that and then right into movement and we'll be back.
Yep, we'll be back. All right, so move the skull cannon 8, and then I use my 1 blood tithe from last turn to move 3 units. I moved these. I got a 5. I moved my Skull Cannon got a 5, and I moved these Hounds and got a 5. So I rolled 3 5s.
Yeah, so he moved directly into combat with all this stuff and then here, so I won't be able to use my cool free redeploys.
Yes.
Because Khorne just says, screw you.
Says nay. And then from there, we will go ahead into my shooting phase. Or my movement phase now.
Yeah, no, we have to move again.
Yep. So I just get so confused when you move so much. All right. We'll be back. All right. We are now going to go to shooting. I don't have too many shots. These guys are going to shoot. What's the save of this?
4.
4? I'll shoot their single shot. It's a 2 and a 4 into these guys. No run. Oh, both of them are 4. So I'll just shoot this guy. 2. Get it. 4. No.
Cool.
Same with these guys. Same thing. Those guys. 2. And a 4. Get it. 1 at no run.
No rend? Missed. Damage?
Just 1. I was like thinking about it. I was like, oh my god, wait, now
Papa
I'm
skink.
not going to get the thing. All right. So you're still at 9, so I can still get over there. Scarbrand is going to shoot his roar, and he didn't fight last combat, so he will shoot it into the skinks here.
Okay.
Actually, I'll shoot it in the salamander guy. It'll be 5 shots. 4 ups will do mortal wounds. 1
mortal wound. Excuse me. The crew doesn't die now. It's just part of the unit, and you just count up to 8. It's kind of weird.
And then I will shoot my 4 shots into those.
Rend 1.
Yeah, it's round 1. I'm debating between the skinks and the other guys. I'll shoot the salamander dudes.
I will all out defense.
Okay. These will be on 3s and 3s. No 3s.
I meant to use my
3.
warlord command point. I did not. Well, I did do it. I just didn't say it on the camera.
So it'll be 2 at -1 rend.
All right. So this will be 3s, and then they go back to 4s because you're -1. I will miss both. Cool.
D3 each. 2 damage. Total.
Sweet. 2 damage.
Got lucky. All right, and that will be my shooting, and we're gonna go ahead and do charges.
Let's do it.
So I'll start off charging. I'm gonna start with Skull Cannon because I think that's actually we're gonna start with Bloodthirster in case I mess this up. Bloodthirster's going 5.
It's in.
And then we'll go ahead and go the Skull Cannon.
Cannon. Pew pew. 7.
7.
You going here or here?
I think I have to go into these guys because I don't think I can kill them with the Skull Taker.
7 puts you here, which would put you within 3 of them, or you can go over here and not be within 3 of them.
Nope. Yeah, I'll go right here.
You're staying outside of 3?
Yeah.
Right.
For now, I can choose Violin if I want.
Sure can.
Okay. And then I will...
Skull Taker and Scarbrain?
Scarbrand's rolling... Oh, Skull Taker first. That'll be a 10.
I think he's in.
He's definitely in. Come around here. And then Scarbrand's 3 dice. Wow.
7.
7. Scarbrand will come. We'll just come here. We're gonna murder these guys.
Cool. Murder, death, kill.
I feel like it's overkill. I feel like I should kill these guys. I'm gonna go over here.
You don't think Skull Taker can do it?
I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna go over there because I need this objective, and if I don't attack them, I don't get it.
That is correct.
All right, and then
I will allow you to charge over here.
yeah, I think Skull Taker can get it. Though they're not if they're a hero, I get to fight first with Skull Taker, which is kind of cool.
They're not. It's artillery. Artillery dinosaurs.
All right. I think that's
combat.
it for my charges. We'll
do
be
it.
back. All right, so we're back. Bloodthirster started first. I only got 1 attack through, but I blew up the whole unit with my dice roll and my stomp. These guys don't get to pile in because they didn't charge. The Skull Cannon Sean fought me back with the salamanders into the. I keep calling them salamanders. What are they now?
Spawn of Chotek.
Spawn of Chotek. And to
Couldn't
the
kill
flesh hounds.
two flesh
Couldn't
hounds.
kill two flesh hounds. Left one alive. Then I attacked back here with the skull cannon. Put everything into the skinks. Killed one skink basically with my one attack, and then 3 more on the next attack, which let me shoot. And then I shot them off the board. And then I attacked with Skull Taker. I rolled 2 6s, which went straight to mortal wounds. So that put 4 into them. Flesh Hound did nothing. And then the skinks whiffed all their attacks into Scarbrand. Scarbrand explosiosoed.
Because that mattered.
Everything around him. So I take this objective back, I get my battle tactic, which was kill 8 models.
Dark days in the corner.
Dark days in the corner. Yeah. But now we're going to have the crackback of some spells, and I don't have the Hex Quarter Skulls out, so you're going to be able to spell things.
I mean, maybe it's just because this is against Khorne, but Seraphon's not feeling real good right now. I mean, the old school Starborn with lots of skinks is not really looking good. I don't know. I don't feel good about it. We'll see what happens.
So you said the skinks can't be reinforced anymore?
They can be.
They can be.
They don't get their extra shots anymore, so there's no reason to run units of 20 or 30.
If you have 20, you don't get the extra.
The extra shots gone.
What
so having big units and doing mortal wounds and all that, like, it's gone. So they're really just a road bump, which they're good at. No argument there. I mean, they're good for their points as far as road bumping and holding objectives. But yeah, at least this list against this particular Khorne list, I don't know. I have to maybe try something similar with a different army.
Yeah, no, I definitely can play something different.
This is definitely hurting.
Spells into non-spell.
But we'll see. Maybe we can off Scarbrand, and that'll be my moral victory. So let's go into Seraphon turn 2. So, we are in Seraphon turn 2. Just going to do a simple one. Going to do eye for an eye, and then see what I can make happen. Lots of stuff to do in the hero phase, so we're going to roll some dice and show you what happens. Alright, so Croak did Croak things, but not enough Croak things. You got what? How many blood tithe from me? 3? Because
I got more than that because I rolled 2 5s.
That's what I'm saying. Like, was it 2? I thought it was 3.
Oh, 3. But on your last turn, I got.
Yeah, no, I'm talking
4.
about in the hero phase.
Yep.
Because
I was at 7.
Because he ignores all spells, and then he
5
also has a ward save. So like Croak just did not do enough Croak things to like really do cool stuff. So yeah, he did some things. Like we finally got rid of that Flesh Hound. That's something. I did what, like 4 mortal wounds to Scarbrand. So
yeah, he's at 9 wounds taken now. So you did a lot more than that.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You did 7 to
I didn't
him.
realize I did that many. Cool.
7 to him.
Well, that's good. Maybe I can finally at least like take off Scarbrand and then we got a game. That would be good.
Cool.
Yeah, other than that, there really wasn't much else to talk about. Failed the spell here. Got a Mystic Shield on that guy. Just put it right on the Trogodon. And yeah, we're going to go to the movement phase. So we'll see at the end of it. I'm going to do some mortal wounds with some birdies.
All right.
That's the plan.
Let's do it.
Okay, well, apparently once per game, 7 D3 mortal wounds kills Scarbrand.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I do get a blood tithe, though.
It was once per game, so it's all done. Then move the Trog over here. Couldn't redeploy. You're not wholly within 12 to be able to give this guy commands. Move these guys 5 inches that way. So now we're going to go to the shooting phase. And with the Spawn of Chotek, I think I'm going to do the one big shot again. And just try and like get rid of this thing. I don't really see any point in going over here. So this will be 4s, hits, and 2s. It's into the Skull Cannon. This is -2 Ren. Do you have a save?
I don't know. I guess it's a 4-up, because that would make sense.
I don't know.
Yep, so I do get a save. 6-up.
All right.
Just shy.
D6. That is 3 damage.
So 7.
And you are now -1 to your save rolls.
Cool.
Until the end of the turn.
All right.
So now we're going to go to shooting with the Troglodon.
Yep.
And the Trogodon is 3 shots. Remember that as much. Uh-oh. I think we can find it in this here book. Alright. 3 shots at 3s and 3s. I've got lots of command points, so might as well auto attack. So this will be 2s and 3s. This will be 1 at basically -1 because of the -1 to your save roll.
5.
Cool. 2 damage.
You did.
Got him. Well, that's good. Don't think I want to go fight Skull Taker. Don't think that's recommended.
Mac Daddy Skull Taker.
I don't get to shoot at him either because the shooting range on the fiery bolus thing is only 6 inches.
Oh, really?
So I'm not going to get to shoot at him. Maybe the hero can shoot at him because the hero is a little bit different. Nope, the hero does not actually have a shooting attack. So
okay. He's too busy letting them nuke Scarbrand. Sounds like a problem.
Yeah, because the once per battle is usually 4-ups.
Right.
But he gives them the
2-up.
Pterodon attack.
Pterodon attack.
Which does it on 2s.
Yeah, cool.
Which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm going to hold 2 objectives. Score my battle tactics, so I'll score 4 points. So it's going to be 10 for the Blades of Khorne and 9 for the dinosaurs. Going into a big priority roll. 4.
4.
Cool. You get the choice again.
Same order.
Cool. Well, we'll come back with Khorne turn 3.
All right, we are back. I'm taking this turn. I am going to be going for eye for an eye. I don't know if that's the right thing, but I think I can pull it off. We'll see. A lot has to go in my favor, but whatever.
The game is closer than I thought it would be.
Just going to go for it because I don't think there's anything else I can really do. Yeah, so we're going to go. I guess I'll go this one's mine. Try to kill it. I'll do eye for an eye. If I kill something, I kill something. I don't think my general's going to be dead after this. All right, so eye for an eye. We will go ahead and go to spells. I'm going to go ahead and cast the Hexquarter Skulls.
You don't have spells.
I'm sorry, prayers. My starting thing, I'm going to heal.
It's like, wait, Khorne casts spells?
Heal Skull Taker. He's at 2. I'll get a 3, so he'll AP 3. So he'll full heal.
Well, that's a big deal.
Be back to full Skull Takerness. Then I'll go. What did you want to do?
Oh, yeah, I have to do a heroic action,
Things.
right?
Yeah, things.
I guess I'll do a command point from the Trogodon. Hey, we did it.
You needed that. Then I will go ahead and go to my prayers. We'll start with the trying to get a +1 to my save. I'll get it.
I'll unbind you?
Yeah, and then I will go ahead to do the Hexgorger Skulls.
Ooh, back to the skulls.
We'll get it. So those will be set up 16 and then move 8. But that's it for me. Do you have anything?
No.
End of the turn. Is there anything I want to do?
You summoning or anything?
Yeah, but I can also summon later. I was curious if I want to use 1. I'm going to use 1 to move 3 units D6.
Cool.
So we'll use 1. We're going to use 3
Show you where it
units.
all ends up.
Yep. All right. So, Skull Taker got a 6. Came over to lock these guys in combat at the end of the hero phase.
Yeah, that walking into combat thing is just absolutely ridiculous.
It's rough.
It just, I mean, especially like Fangs of Sotek. Oh, I get to do all these cool redeploys. I have not really been able to redeploy anything all game.
Yeah.
Because you just roll 5s and 6s.
Well, you just redeployed over there for free.
Yeah, this one was cool. I got to do this one.
Bloodthirster.
I rolled a big 5, so
yeah,
that counteract your 5s and 6s. I got 1 5 over here.
There you go.
That made me feel good.
Bloodthirster got a 3 on the movement, so moved 3.
Didn't even need it. Like, you could have just moved outside of 3 no matter what. So, either way, you moved outside of 3. I rolled a 5, so now you got an 8-inch charge here.
Yep, 8-inch charge here because they
of
get
the
+1.
you summon 10 blood letters.
They'll summon 10 blood letters and movement within 16 of the skull altar, which is pretty cool. And
it's
then
a big bubble.
The Hex Quarter Skulls are shoved up here, hoping to get into Croak at least at some point at this point. And then, yeah, so we got some 8-inch charges. I have no shooting anymore. Everything's dead or off the board.
Khorne's not supposed to shoot anyway, so let's charge.
Let's go charge. I will go to charges. So we'll start with the Bloodthirster because that's the one that matters, I think, the most. I think I want to go kill that and hopefully do a boom dice into all your guys.
I'm hoping you don't make the charge.
So get 11.
Cool.
So we'll come back to that in a second. And then I need an 8.
You want to go the full 11, I assume?
Yeah. And I'll need an 8 for these guys as well. I'm going to roll the same dice because they seem to be working pretty good. I'll get an 8 on the dot.
Hey,
plus 1, so 9.
Look at that. Cool. Well, we will come back after the whole combat phase here and let you know what happened.
We'll be back. Welcome back. Okay, so Bloodthirster moved up, got a huge charge, got an 11. Was able to charge into the Sotek.
Boom, boom,
boom, guys.
Showtech. You went boom, boom there. You got a 6. You did mortal wounds here, so we got to roll for Croak.
Yeah, here we go.
So
3
if
sixes.
I roll a 16, then he will die.
That's all 1 6.
Not a 16, so
right.
Croak will heal.
Full heals. And then Skull Taker fought first, murdered the hero. Also, he fought first. Then I got to fight with the Bloodletters, so my whole army basically fought first.
Fought before I did.
I rolled a lot of 5-ups on my hit roll, and then I nuked everybody but 2 pterodactyls, and then he did 1 back to me here. So
I'll use a command point to keep the pterodactyls around. Yep. Lost 2 here. They're bravery 8, so I'm good there. And you will hold 3 objectives and square your battle tactic for another 5, so it's
15.
15 to 9 going into Seraphon turn 3.
All right.
Yeah, so we talked about it. I mean, I can't win this game. There's no coming back from it. I only have 9 summoning points. Did not get the summoning points I needed. The Bloodthirster has the thing where it lets it fight first all the time, so like even trying to chuck the Trog in is not going to do much. You know, Croak can maybe do some mortal wounds to it, but not enough that I'm going to be able to do anything because I'm not going to be able to lift those summoned Bloodletters. I don't have enough stuff left. And I can't just ignore this Bloodthirster. That's just going to come and blow up Croak next turn. So I might be able to score a few points, but there is no way that I can figure out to pull this game out. I mean, maybe somebody else that's smarter than me can see something, but I don't see it. And, I've been playing this game long enough that I think I know what I'm doing, but maybe I'm wrong. So I hope you all enjoyed watching Seraphon get stomped by Khorne. Because I kind of knew this would happen, but I wanted to try it and see what would happen, try out a few of the new units.
I will say, how many points are the flying dudes with the hero?
The unit of 6 is 240, the hero's 110.
So for 3, I mean, you can basically,
350.
If you do that free move, you can basically nuke any hero on the board, like any hero, around here, like anything up and close to personal.
It's good, but then they don't really do much after.
They don't do anything after that.
6-up saves.
But they are quick, so if you were able to get him over here, then you wouldn't have to deal with much because you just have
maybe I bring them over here and try and blow.
Because you can teleport, right? Like
instead.
at the start of your hero phase, you could teleport them.
Yeah, just
so if you teleported that whole unit out and over on the other side of the board, then you'd be able to kind of save them. Yeah, and
you won both priorities. So.
I won every priority. Yeah, we tied on every one of them on the rolls, but I just went first, so it kept coming to me.
If you had let me go first, it would have been a little different game. But
it would have, yeah. You would have been up on points.
I still think, no matter what, that you get this game just from this particular matchup.
Yeah, I mean, the Hex Quarter Skulls into you wasn't helping.
That didn't do much.
It only affected that one.
You ignore all spells.
But I was also getting the Blood Tithe.
Also 5 of War, and then you get the extra Blood Tithe. And then the whole list is redeploying, but then you just
into combat.
Auto hero phase move into combat, and then I don't get to redeploy, I don't get to unleash hell. I mean, you just completely counter everything that this army is trying to accomplish in this particular style of list. So, yeah. I had fun.
Yeah,
Thanks
fun.
for the game.
That was a great game. It was fun. I loved seeing these. That was my favorite moment. The moment you were like, no, they're D3, I was just like,
yeah, at least
excuse me?
Excuse
me? Because you did how many mortal wounds? It was up in the 13 to 14
it was
range?
73, and it was like, I think 14 or 15.
14 or 15 mortal wounds, the Scarbrand.
Yep. So,
and I best
pretty
day-evered him. Which didn't do anything.
Don't know if that's worth 350 points in a list.
Yeah.
Not sure. Because, like, yes, you'll trade. It's a good trade piece, but it's an expensive trade piece, and if anybody has any decent shooting, yes, they're -1 to hit.
But
like,
they're a 6-up save, and they're getting...
They're a 6-up save, and they're 3 wounds apiece, so, like, and everyone you pick off, all of a sudden they're maybe not so good of a trade piece.
Right, because you're losing those extra D3 dice.
And the Ripperdactyls do some pretty good melee damage, so they might be better. I don't know.
And I mean, at the end of the day, you were trying out things, and this was my list that I've kind of built for tournament play that I think I'm bringing to my next tournament I go to. So
Cool.
I've been playing it for a month now. So
Yeah, and I got to get
You're
a feel
learning,
for how
get a feel.
the new Star Wars
I really like this guy. I like his ability though. You didn't get to use it, but
No, the Hex Scourger skulls took it away.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
cool.
it was a game of you trying out new things and not being able to do those new things, I guess.
Yep. Pretty much.
But it was a good game. We had fun. We got his beautiful croak on the board. I mean, I love that. That's probably
Thank
one of
you.
my
I
favorite
spent a lot
models.
of time on it.
No, I know you did.
And like, I don't know if anybody can tell, but I tried to like paint real, actual snakes. Like, I looked up different ones, like your corn snake from when we were kids.
Yeah, that's my corn
Yeah.
snake. That's my
that's
favorite
why
one.
I painted that.
That's Corny. That
Yeah.
was his name. Corny.
Yeah, I painted
Corny the
that
corn snake.
because you had a corn snake.
Yeah, albino corn snake.
Yep.
That's awesome. But yeah, it was fun. I actually do also like I'm just gonna keep calling them salamanders, but
They were better than I thought.
I thought that was really. I mean, and you hit with every one of those big shots, which was cool.
Helped
Yeah.
make them feel better, but they were overall better than I thought they would be.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know
they're
that you
great.
play more than one in a list.
Yeah, I think maybe one's good, and you just kind of keep it around your
Yeah.
skinks and
Yeah, because like the
Scream
melee
out.
damage and like the shot that had multiple shots on the bloodletters, that was pretty good. So I think one in a list could be pretty decent,
yeah.
but more than one, I don't know. I'm definitely getting one. Cause
I like
wanna
the 8
paint it.
wounds. The
It's
8
cool.
wounds. I like that the other skinks don't run away when they die, like as you do damage. I think it's way easier on like as a player, like not having to be like 2 damage to these 2 skinks. Then I'm minus
and,
1
like, figure
attack
out
and
which way is the best way to allocate
yeah.
the wounds.
Because like that would be like if my skull cannon every time you did a damage or 2 damage, I had to pull 1 like attack blood. Like it just makes it way
Skull
easier.
Cannon was good.
Yeah, I love the skull cannon. I'm trying to make a list that fits 2 in it. I'm like 5 points shy of making it work.
Perfect. I'm glad.
Because I'd have to drop these puppies, and I just can't. I can't
Cool,
drop
you're-
those. Nah, I like them.
Bye.
I like them. But thank you guys so much. We actually have another tournament coming up.
Yep.
If you're
September 9th.
still with us, RTT, September 9th, 32 people. It's going to be a smaller tournament, 1-day event.
Look it up on West Coast Pairings or check the link in the description, and hopefully you can make it there. We're having a sword made up this time.
Oh, cool.
So that'll
This
be
is
cool.
new information to me. I knew we were getting something done. I just didn't.
Making a sword. So
Awesome.
that should be done soon, hopefully, and then we'll be able to show it to you. So
Yeah, we're excited. Well, thanks for watching, and we hope to catch you on the next
help us
one.
get to 1,000 subs.
Oh, we're so
Trying
close.
So hard.
Come on, hit
Thank
that.
you.
Punch that like button. Punch it.
So hard.
Punch that subscribe button.
All right. Good game, man.
Good game.